There should be a common point. Unless there's a common point of lifting our own country, we are not identifying with the whole country. We are not identifying with the God. We are identifying with the ego. And one who identifies with his own desires, he is bound to get lost. I feel the corruption at the money level comes much later on. First corruption is the spiritual corruption. We forget that the whole thing, whole world, all money belongs to the God, and therefore it should be used for God. Forgetting this fact of life, we try to possess something which is not ours. If sun and moon, stars and planets, rivers and trees, earth belongs to God, we should not claim anything that this belongs to me. Hindu dharma is based on 3 pillars: integrity, sensitivity and chastity. All are linked together. If that sensitivity is not there, of being aware of that all-pervasive God, after spiritual corruption comes intellectual corruption. Intellectual corruption is that I don't recognize, I don't know that my intellect is a part of the total intellect. And therefore I have to work for all. Corruption starts when I take something from all and give nothing to all. Then comes emotional corruption. Emotional corruption is that corruption through which I don't identify that the money which I'll be taking of others, it belongs to someone. And this corruption will not go so easily unless we are recognizing the fact. The society, the house, the person whose personality is not based on chastity and integrity and sensitivity, he will come out in the society as someone who will not be the person who can be trusted upon. There should be a common point. Unless there's a common point of lifting our own country, anything small we do because we forget the big. Unless this big goal is brought in our mind at the intellectual level, this corruption cannot be ended. We are not identifying with the whole country. We are not identifying with the God. We are not identifying with the community. We are identifying with the ego. And one who identifies with his own desires, selfish desires, he is bound to perish. He is bound to get lost. In this system, we will perish and we will not allow the country to grow. And therefore, my request is that we all should come together to bring up some formal program so that we can lift the community and we can move forward with a smile on our face, courage in our heart, and wisdom on our heads.